2, 1, 2. Test 1, 2, 1, 2. He's never been captain before. See why Roscoe's in front of the tunnel rather than there's not room for anyone else alongside him. Oh, you gotta love it, ain't you? How the liner's gonna get through it? Ooh. I'm blameless. Good luck, lads. Come on, United.
Welcome to our visitors this afternoon, Coventry United, for the final UCL Premier Division South match for the season. And we're pleased to have several Eynesbury Rovers mascots this afternoon. These young lads come to Eynesbury every week.
That is one tight tunnel.
So let's hear it for our mascots today. We've got Nolo, John Thomas, Finley Brown, Ryan Jackson, Harley Clark, Odie Naylor, Cassie Blackton, Billy Woods, Freddie Woods, Dexter Myers, and Josh Duckett. That's the Eynesbury Rovers mascots for this afternoon. So moving on to the teams. Starting with our visitors.
It feels like yesterday we saw the first ball kicked at the Butts Park Arena against Long Buckby back in August, but today marks the final day of the United Counties League season. Coventry United will finish in 8th in the Premier Division South table no matter what happens today, but the Red and Greens are determined to go out in style here at Eynesbury Rovers. Catch the action one more time right here on CUTV with Liam Cook. Craig Jones performed admirably as standing coach, but first team coach Ivor Lawton is back in the dugout today after a well-earned trip to Tenerife. He makes just one change to the Derby Day side, who lost to Coventry Spinks on Bank Holiday Monday, as Aaron Addy makes his first start for the Red and Greens, replacing Junior Yorley. Lawton himself is one of the 3 subs on the bench on Muslim Duna and Jaden Marsh. Jack Bowden is today's captain. Eynesbury should finish the season one place behind Coventry United, but will be hoping to avenge the 6-1 hammering at the Butts Park Arena in October. Like United, they make a solitary substitution for the 2-0 win at God Manchester, with forward James Hatch replacing Jordan Brown, who bagged both goals on Monday. Luke Knight scored the only Eynesbury goal in that Butts Park Arena hammering. He is on the bench this afternoon. Well, welcome one and all to the final edition of Coventry United TV this season. We are live in Eynesbury for the match between Eynesbury Rovers and Coventry United. A raucous crowd ready for the last UCL action of the season. It's been up and down, to say the least, with the hard work of everyone involved at the Red and Greens has ensured what we have got to this point. Let's hope Coventry United can give the Red and Green Army what they came to see. Let's get into the starting lineup, starting with Eynesbury. So for Eynesbury, we have Elliot Duffy, Kwadwo Bugyai Kiai, Ben Walsh, Robert Duckett, Jack Utridge, James Duckett, the Eynesbury captain, Tom Rigby, Tom Wood, James Hatch, Andy Sinclair and Tom Hitchcock. And for Coventry United, we have Chris Roscoe, Joseph Agambiade, Archie Bales, Riley DeVoyle, Tyler Donaldson, Callum Ray, Aaron Addy, Karabo Motsveni, Jack Bowden, Renato Prifty, and Brian Unlove. On the two captains meeting in the centre circle, as we said, Jack Bowden captains the side for the very first time. Ivor Lawson has made a point of sharing out the captain's armband to give this very young Coventry United team the opportunity to lead and learn from their leadership capabilities. Coventry United in a red and green, the civic colours of the proud city of Coventry. Eynesbury Rovers in white and blue stripes. And you might hear that a few times during the broadcast. Here's Coventry United to kick off, kicking from right to left. Brian Unlove standing over the ball. Of course, the brother of former Sky Blues man Peter Unlove. Brian, a red and greens legend in his own right, scored his second goal of the season last Saturday at Biggleswade. Let's get this party started one last time here on CUTV for the 2021-22 season. Coventry United versus Eynesbury Rovers live as Eynesbury with possession and lobbed it into the penalty area from the left-hand side. Easy pickings for Chris Roscoe playing in the pink goalkeeping kit today. Here's Archie Bales, made a real impression at left back this season. Now Karabo Motsveni breaking down the left-hand side. He's got Bales making the overlapping run. Covered off well by Kiai. Bales. And deflection out for a Coventry United throw early on. Just shy of the penalty area. Here's Motsveni. And a hopeful ball into the penalty area from Renato Prifty. Ambitious efforts from the youngster. Not one that is going to cause a lot of sleepless nights for Elliot Duffy, who's got the old summer cap out. You can tell it's the end of the season when those things come out. So Duffy down the centre of the park. Muddled up by Prifty, playing a little bit deeper today. Bouncing into the penalty area, and that's one of the best efforts of Tom Hitchcock. Can't keep it in. On the touchline in the penalty area, and it's into the side of the net. Roscoe gets us back on the way. Here's Callum Ray, the big centre-back who's made his presence known in the last few weeks. Awkward bounce for the defence. Motsveni trying to get on the end of that header by Robert Duckett. Yeah, thought he was playing rugby for a second there, Motsveni. Found himself in a good position, but couldn't quite get the effort on target. We will, of course, keep you up to date with the latest goings on from the Hawthorns, where Coventry City are playing West Bromwich Albion. Usually it's a game that Coventry City don't exactly do well in, but the way that West Brom are going, it may be cause for optimism for the Sky Blue Army. Final scores in the Premier League: 3-1 to Arsenal. In the Championship, 1-1 between Luton and Blackpool. Bit of a hindrance to Luton's playoff hopes. Agambiade. Here's Riley DeVoyle. Good first touch from Motsveni, allowing Eynesbury back onto it in the midfield. Collected on the right side by Kiai. Eynesbury just trying to around at the back. Good pressure on show from DeVoyle, hands in the back on Andy Sinclair. Agambiade a little too enthusiastic in wrestling that ball back from Tom Wood. Free kick just into Eynesbury territory. So the captain, James Duckett, launch this one into the danger zone. Cushion header by Hatch, couldn't find the teammate, and a wayward effort by the Eynesbury number 9. Not with the same conviction that he would have hoped for in that scenario. Of course, coming in for Jordan Brown, who scored both goals last week at God Manchester Rovers. Bowden surrounded by blue shirts. He had a little bit of a dig from behind on Rigby and then was sandwiched between two blue shirts and gets the free kick halfway into United territory in the centre. And United back in the way. Here's Aaron Addy. Trying to play a 1-2 with Agambiade. The 2 wasn't what Addy needed to keep the move going. Sinclair. Was Hatch onside? The referee said he was, but he loses out to Archie Bales with a bit of assistance from Tyler Donaldson. Not the best of kicks from Roscoe. United a little bit of danger, but they found their way out of it. A bubble on the pitch makes it awkward for Motsveni, but Carl Motsveni has got control of the ball. Now Jack Bowden, his second start since coming back from injury. Bales lofts it up into the box. No one home. Easy pickings for Duffy. The Eynesbury Rovers junior team behind the goal in the Derek Irons stand. Somewhat reminiscent of the away end at Gillingham. They're cheering their players on. After Voyle. Now Musiundu looking to send his old mate Brian Love on the way. And the offside flag raised against Love. And Love is a great finisher, but he's never going to be an Olympic sprinter. He's always got to try and get that extra yard on the opposition. Another goal at the Etihad, Manchester City 4, Watford 1. It's a hat-trick for Gabriel Jesus with a penalty in the 49th minute. Free kick, Bales forced down by Woods. Referee says nothing doing, but the Red Greens have got it back with DeVoyle deep into their own half. Here's Bales back on his feet. Rolled into the area for Chris Roscoe. Close down, but deals with it well. Under pressure from Hatch. Upridge in front of Brian Love in the centre circle. Now Walker playing a little deeper than Sinclair. Karabo Motsveni. Prifty ahead of him, but Motsveni hassled and harried all the way by Kiai. Kiai dives in for the challenge, gets enough of the ball for the referee's liking. Not enough for Motsveni's liking. Here's Kiai again. Now Walker. Hatch. Under pressure from Romain Walker. Walker darting towards the net, but had a handful of the collar of Archie Bales too. Referee says free kick. Coventry United. Immediately DeVoyle launches it up the other end. Here's Joseph Agambiade all on his own in that right-hand corner. He's got to try and cut in here. Agambiade past Duckett. Off balance though. Couldn't get to the seconds. And launched away by Wood. Chested down by Hitchcock. And Musiundu taking advantage of some pressure from Aaron Addy to get the ball, but did barge Hitchcock to the ground. And equalising goal for Swansea against Middlesbrough. 1-1 there. Wood. And Donaldson trying to shepherd that ball into touch. It's right in the corner. Can't quite see that corner on the CUTV camera. It's away with Wood. Hitchcock at the far post. Bales had to get his head on that. Hitchcock cushions it down for Romain Walker. Blocked by the leg of Bales, doing very well at left back today. And at the other end of the park, had to be a volley by Duffy. With Brian Love waiting on the edge of the area. Of course, he couldn't handle the ball. He's out of his box. Musiundu tricks his way past Rigby. Motsveni, back heel, Unduna. Could this be free? Well, it might have been from a corner, had to the save, but the flag is up, denying United the chance for them set piece. Bales goes to ground under the challenge. Hatch sandwiched between DeVoyle and Bales. And a bit of a soft free kick there. Romain Walker goes down under the challenge to Munduna, who is none too pleased with the decision. We see Jaden Marsh now looking his head up in the technical area. Coventry United, of course, with 3 substitutes on the bench. One's already been used when Munduna brought on for Bowden. Marsh is the likely the one to go on later, but we also have Ivor Lawton, who is yet to making an appearance at Coventry United this season, being the first team coach, who has been registered since January. Duckett setting his sights on the United area to pull one back for Eynesbury. Oh, it's actually Rigby trying to roll it low. Walker. Headed up by Hatch. And nodded onto the roof of the net by Wood, but it's not going to, wouldn't have counted anyway. Again, that flag ensuring Eynesbury's attack came to nothing. And it's still 0-0 between West Bromwich Albion and Coventry City at the Hawthorns. The update with the next goings on at that match. Motsveni to Prifty, back with Karabo Motsveni. Addy screaming for it on this near side, but it's played short with Donaldson. Now Devoyle, back to Donaldson. Closed down by Romain Walker, and it's a mistake that Coventry United may pay for. Lunged in by Donaldson, only as far as Rigby. And he's starting to get a bit of confidence back. Crossing opportunity for Wood. In by Wood, Devoyle back here, only as far as Romain Walker. Will Walker have a go? Slide in by Undunu, who's got to watch himself. He's been a little bit lacklustre in the challenges today. Walsh across to Rigby. Held well, Roscoe. We've had 57 minutes here in the United Counties League Premier Division South. Eynesbury Rovers 0, Coventry United 2, the current score. United looking for a double over Eynesbury, and Callum Ray deciding to send that ball into another atmosphere. Rather than potentially give it away to Hitchcock. So the throw to come. Ball in the hand of Duckett. And well played there by Riley Devoyle, knocking the return off the leg of James Duckett. The run up from the throw, the powerful Aaron Addy towards the halfway line, nodded on by Unduna. Back where it came from by Utridge. Brought to feet by Romain Walker. Joe Walsh goes it towards the edge of the area, diving header by Donaldson, finds Renato Prifty. Challenge from behind by Wood. The loose ball collected by Bales, but it's a free kick for Coventry United. Prifty fouled from behind. And another goal the Etihad, and Gabriel Jesus, we're hearing from the very astute Connor West that Jesus has got 4 goals. Unduna. Motsveni back to Unduna. Prifty's with him. Unduna taking that on the challenge by Wood. Referee say it's fair game, and Unduna is, I don't think he's the referee's best friend today. He's fallen foul with the whistle a few times, and he didn't get that free kick that he wanted. There's going to be another change for Eynesbury coming up as Kiai goes down and the challenge of both Prifty and Bales. Referee again keeps his arms by his side. Bales looking for Carroll. What's on that far side? Bales from behind. And the referee calling for a foul on Rigby. A challenge from behind, not to the referee's liking, but the referee just making sure that Rigby is able to get back to his feet before Eynesbury can continue. So Rigby, at the moment, just as he tied his boots, I think. There's going to be a substitution here. That was at number 14 on the back of the shirt. If that's true, that would be Luke Knight. It looks like 14. Oh, no, it's 16. It's 16, sorry, Harry Murray. Oh, the volley there was Woods. Again, United crowding the back line, not letting Eynesbury a second to breathe. James Duckett doesn't get the better of Addy, and in fact the deflection has come off Duckett, and a Coventry United throw will follow. The defence has been tremendous. Half an hour to play in this United Counties League match. Coventry United still lead by 2-0 as Utridge hooks away from Love. Addy will shepherd it into touch. He was tricked on the way through by Wood, and I think the referee's actually going to give a free kick rather than the throw to Coventry United. Here comes the change now for Eynesbury Rovers. It's Tom Rigby leaving the field, and coming on in his place is Harry Murray. Eynesbury have to change something, and they came out of the half-time break with something to prove. They just haven't been able to pressure United into that crucial mistake. Addy. That's the throw onto the head of James Duckett. Eynesbury looking to march on with Romain Walker. Rodriguez clear their lines. Here's Brian and Love. Chips it to Karam Motsveni, and Love has been brilliant today. Addy. And Hatch is actually, well, he's holding the arm of Addy, but hasn't been able to get the ball back. Murray. Here's Kiai on the far side of the field. Kiai took it too close to Karam Motsveni. Now second Biada getting stuck in, only as far as Duckett. Walsh's delivery. Oh, swing and a miss by Ray. Opens the door for Hitchcock. And the referee's given a free kick to Coventry United in the penalty area. I think hands on the shoulders there from Hitchcock. We're trying to use Donaldson as a launch pad. That's 4. I'm still counting it. Well, that's a new list started now. I must say the Eynesbury fans are up there with the best sports we've seen all season. Motsveni trying to cut in from the left-hand side. Still going from Motsveni squares, looking for Agambiade. Cut out by Utridge at the expense of a throw. Just shy of the penalty area for Coventry United. They have the game under control. A third goal would surely seal the 3 points and a perfect end to the season. The offside flag raised against Motsveni. He came back from an offside position to retrieve the ball from Archie Bales. The game between Coventry City and West Brom, the only goal now in the Championship without a goal. And my mates are up there, so it serves them right for going without me. Towards Hitchcock from that free kick. Enough on it to find Romain Walker. Cut out by Devoyle. Bales. And as far as Kiai, the fullback, playing a higher line at the moment. Murray. Deflected out of Bales as he tried to find Romain Walker on the right side of the penalty area. Short throw to Murray. Murray hassled and harried all the way by Nduna. Does get the cross away. Roscoe up. Brings the ball down safely. Chris Roscoe, the United #1 since the departure of Reece Francis, had to wait for his opportunity, but he has been brilliant in the second stage of the season. Walsh up for it. Addy into the midfield, collected by Murray. Ainsley not giving up on this game. Here's Romain Walker. Is he going to try one here? Walker, deflection, and the deflection takes it in. Romain Walker, the substitute with 25 minutes to go, has just torn this game wide open. A goal of fortune. Well, wicked deflection, wrong footing Chris Roscoe, but it doesn't matter how they go in. As long as they hit the back of the net, they all count. Eynesbury Rovers 1, Coventry United 2. So Romain Walker putting Eynesbury within 1 goal of Coventry United, and the Eynesbury faithful like that. They've got 24 minutes to find an equaliser, plus stoppages, of course. Off the shoulder of Murray from that goal kick, and Duna flicks it up. Well, I personally think, I see Ivor Lawson on the pitch try and lead from the midfield. He hasn't played a match in well over a year, but he has kept his fitness. This is better from Eynesbury. Hitchcock to Hatch. Can they equalise here? No, they can't. Funked away by Aaron Addy. Headed back where it came from by Duckett. Duna taken out in the challenge. Referee again says no foul. And Mussy and Duna not endearing himself to the man in black. Into the area. Walsh is there. Head to the cross. Walker, will he try again? Well, he might have done if he had got the control right. But Addy able to clear his lines. Utridge nodding across this near side as Coventry United look to get back on the front foot. Throw in halfway into Eynesbury territory. Addy with ball in hand. Who can he find? And Love's waiting. Brian Love is the target. Beaten mid-air by Walsh. And funked away by Wood. Ray tracks back. Will he get there ahead of Hitchcock? He'll try. And he'll succeed. Eynesbury felt it was a little too enthusiastic from Callum Rose. He barged Hitchcock aside. Referee says no. Addy onto the halfway line. There was a hand in the back of Walsh from Joseph Agambiade, and that is going to be a free kick on the halfway line for Eynesbury Rovers. We are now into the final quarter of this match. 23 minutes gone. It's Eynesbury Rovers 1, Coventry United 2. The deflected goal by Romain Walker has brought Eynesbury right back into this one. Duckett towards that penalty area. Murray couldn't bring it down. Headed away by Archie Bales. Mussy and Duna looking to reach the run of Brian and Love. Duckett should see it back to Duffy. Awkward one for Duffy. But he deals with it brilliantly. Side-footing it past Brian and Love. And now at the other end, it's Hitchcock trying to catch Roscoe off his line. Oh, let's just say he didn't score. That's the kindest way to put it. It wasn't the best of finishes from Hitchcock. I've seen worse misses, but I've also seen better finishes from players this season. But Hitchcock had to give it a go. He had to give it a go, didn't he? Ray. Walsh brings it to Fee, and a neat bit of trickery from Walker to open it up for Walsh. Romain Walker, left-hand side of the penalty area, going to keep it in and put in the cross. Covered up by Aaron Addy. He's past Addy, keeps it in. Still going Walker, past Devoyle. He's now crowded out by several red shirts. Ray with the block, and a throw-in level with the penalty area. Ainsley with a bit between their teeth now. As Coventry United prepare their second change, Jaden Marsh getting ready. Thrown that away by Ray, not as far as he would have wanted though. There's Donaldson. Prifty's got to get some distance on this. It's charged down by Murray, and now Hatch! But the offside flag's up, it won't count, it won't count. Just as Eynesbury thought they'd snatched it back. The strike from Hatch will not count. The flag raised on the far side. Eynesbury will have to wait. Well, we do have VAR if it's needed. Here's Aaron Addy. Stretching to get his leg up now, looking for Agambiade, appealing for a forearm in the face of Duckett. Referee says no, the arm was up. And Addy told to take his time. Just into the Eynesbury half. Looking for in Love. Agambiade. And Murray just digs it out on this near sideline. Eynesbury to regroup. United still waiting on that change. Well, Marsh can play as a defender or as a number 10. very eclectic role of positions there. Well, it's the number 11 on the board, and that would be, looking through my notes now, that would be Brian and Love. Well done. United forced somewhat further towards the halfway line. Lofted ball by Duckett. Ray, the pressure coming from Eynesbury now. Coventry have to be careful. Murray. Addy dealing with the pressure well. Renato Prifty, United's best bet may now be to just wait for the counter. Oh, and then look at him roll it through for Brian and Love and Craven Motsvendi, but Duckett there, and the challenge from behind by Brian and Love. And, well, Woods with a bit of a shove on Messrs and Love and Nduna. They're going to get things started quicker than United wanted them to. Here's Hatch. United don't want to let a 2-goal lead slip on the final day. Here's Murray. Harry Murray urged to shoot. Walsh. Roscoe had to be on his toes. I say it was more of a shot than a cross, but the result was the same. Almost on left play, so Marsh still waiting on that far side for his introduction. Duckett's header. It's back with Harry Murray. And this could be the opportunity for Romaine Walker. Trying to cut past Devoyle. Devoyle held him up long enough for Donaldson to track back. And at the other end of the park, it's Brian and Love dragged down the centre circle. That's a Coventry United free kick against Utridge. The Eynesbury fans want to see him Love stay on his feet. I mean, that was almost like a German suplex, so I'm not sure how much chance he's got to stay on his feet there. Well, here comes the change of Coventry. It's not Brian and Love coming off. In fact, it's going to be Renato Prifty. So Renato Prifty leaving the field and coming on is Jaden Marsh. Well, injuries aside, that should be Coventry's last change of the match. Oh, Lorden has been on the bench before, just in case of injuries in the squad. But again, it would be nice to see either wear the red and green once this season. Donaldson scoots it into the area, and Love being held. It's brought down by Muzzy and Nduna. Didn't get the cleanest of contact. It's behind for the goal kick. Eynesbury urged upfield. They have a momentum. They've got to use it. Duffy. Will that stay off the head of Kiai? Yes, it will. Bales only as far as Wood. Hatch will give chase. Hatch in the corner. He's conceded the throw under pressure from behind by Callum Ray. Half an hour played in the second half. Just 15 minutes of the season remaining here on CUTV, and this game has been a thrilling end to the campaign. It's Eynesbury 1, Coventry United 2, but that could be about to change. Well, not with finishing like that from Murray. A very much tame strike from the substitute. It's Roscoe. Met in the midfield by Muzzy and Nduna, and Love was the target. But Utridge with the interception. Wood away just in time before Motsvendi can get on the end of it. Now it's with Kiai. We know what he can do down that right flank. Taking on Archie Bales. Looking to craft the opportunity. And Riley Devoyle gets in there, gets the ball, and it's caught on the way out. Well, we are hearing rumours that Coventry United will be training with the Team GB Olympic diving team in the summer, but those are yet to be confirmed. But I think that was a fair free kick there. De Boer just caught her with the trailing leg. Roscoe. Pass Motsvendi to Brian and Love. Shields from Duckett. Looking for a route in, he'll need support. Here's Muzzy and Nduna. As long as you don't keep the ball at that end of the park, they're safe. Right to the touchline where Archie Bales has been able to keep it in. And Nduna. Agambiada, who got the scoring started, hacked down from behind. Referee gives the free kick. A couple of yards outside the penalty area. Now, if the red and greens can get that third goal with the free kick, then that surely would be a hurdle too far for Eynesbury. Muzzy and Duna wants it. I think Roy Devoyle wants it too. Devoyle came very close with that free kick against Biggleswade, but Muzzy and Duna fancies his chances. Devoyle dropping back into that anchoring midfield position. And Duna getting a few pointers perhaps from Karabo Mutsveni. Run over by Mutsveni. And Duna bounces past the far post. Duffy pushing all of his outfield players up. Means we have to be ready to capitalise on any little error for Coventry United, as Hitchcock, I should say, was barged down behind by Tyler Donaldson. Donaldson very much stronger than he looks. Romaine Walker standing over the ball as we enter the final proceedings here. The season it's been, what a finale this has been. Walker heading towards the right-hand side with Duckett. Turns Addy out as far as Romaine Walker. Couldn't find its way for a sea of red and blue. And eventually brought to the feet of Chris Roscoe, who will take as much time as he can before collecting the ball. Roscoe. Started up by Utridge and Duna. Shoulder to shoulder with Murray. It's Harry Murray who's won that battle, but takes him into the path of Archie Bales. Now it's down the left-hand side. Duckett trying to shield the ball, and Coventry United have got their corner. Great pressure by Karama Mutsveni. Still scoreless between West Brom and Coventry City at the Hawthorns. Now, looking at it, it's one of only two matches in the top four divisions that are 0-0 at the moment. The other one being Bristol Rovers and Forest Green. Riley Devoyle took the armband after the withdrawal of Jack Bowden, puts it in, out comes Duffy. Duffy does well, and Duffy looks to get United back underway. So Eynesbury back underway immediately, but Tyler Donaldson in from the side on Duffy. Yellow card to be brandished to the United defender, taking one for the team, I think you can call it. So coming up to the 80-minute mark, Coventry United with another 10 minutes to see out. They would be comfortable if it wasn't for a wicked deflection from Romaine Walker's strike. And now, look at the high line that Eynesbury are playing now. Everyone up. They may leave themselves exposed at the back, but I think United is going to be trying to maintain possession and keep things cool and calm rather than overextend themselves. Here's Kiai. Qualo Kiai, back heel, trying to be a bit too skillful there. Mutsveni ahead of Murray. Murray in with a challenge. Felt that Mutsveni got the last touch. Referee doesn't agree, and on the tip of the penalty area, it's a Coventry United throw on the left side. The highlights of today's game will be available tomorrow afternoon here on the Coventry United TV YouTube channel. This would be United's just their third win of 2022. Throw deep into Rovers territory now with Utridge. Back with Duffy. Neither side can afford to make another error. Lofted ball over the back, and now is the moment for Hitchcock. Pulls it back. Couldn't find Walker. He found Walsh, but Walsh curled it over the crossbar for Eynesbury Rovers. Was that the moment for the home side? And we're going to need another match ball here. Eight minutes of normal time to go, plus stoppages. There haven't been too many stoppages in this second half, no injuries. Aside from the goal, there have been very little in the way of stoppages. Here's Cromwell's Benny out muscling Kiai. And Duna, the space on the left for Brian and Love, and a nice slide by Duckett to hold up play. Agambiade, it's a little behind Bales, but he's tracked back and collected. Was he forced into touch? No, he wasn't. It's kept alive by Donaldson. Hatch. Moved behind Hitchcock, and Archie Bales there to pick up the pieces. Closed down by Walker. Finds the chest of Brian and Love. The ball taken on by Karam Motsveni, looking for Agambiade. Pass blocked off, but Motsveni not giving up on it. Great work by Karam Motsveni, but it's rolled onto the arm. And the free kick given. Eynesbury immediately back on the assault. With a chip pass down the left, collected by Riley DeVoe. We're going to name our CUTV man of the match in 2 minutes. So let us know in the YouTube comment section who you feel it should be. Jaden Marsh takes it over the touchline. Disappointing for the United sub. Duffy. Over Murray. Over a kick by Hitchcock. Now Kiai will give chase. Kuala Kiai. Looking to whip it in from the right. Gets the better of Bales. Kiai. Too high for Walsh at the far post. But it has taken a deflection on the way out, so it's going to be a throw into Eynesbury. Level with the area. With everyone back. They've worked hard for this lead. They don't want to lose it now. Launched into the danger zone. Header by Callum Ray. Flicked at the head of Hitchcock, who's not able to divert towards the net. Here's Motsveni. Again, United just looking to calm things down. They don't want to take any unnecessary risks. And Duna holds off Murray. Motsveni headed on by Marsh only as far as Duckett. Voyle, only give it away to Walker. Looking for the 1-2 with Hatch, the 2 cut out. Ertridge, you got some distance behind that ball, but it's Chris Roscoe who goes down theatrically under the challenge of Hatch. Well, I'm going to be sending in that clip for months. Always asking for a save, that's one clip he doesn't want to see. And Duna. Little nick from behind, but finds Brian and Love. Now Bales. Jaden Marsh. And Love. And they're lunging by Utridge, but it's only as far as Addy on the right-hand side. Now Marsh again, the substitute. Bundled over from the side by Wood. Appeals from Marsh. Referee says nothing doing. Right, it's now time to name our CUTV man of the match. And we're going to give it to the man with the armband, Coventry United's number 4, Riley DeVoyle. Hitchcock knocks it on for Joe Walsh. It's into the penalty area for Roscoe. Sorry, Ben Walsh, I should say, not Joe Walsh. Just 4 minutes remaining. Coventry United maintain their slender 2-1 advantage. Roscoe down the centre of the park, nodded up by James Duckett, the captain. Ben Walsh, overhead kick. Romain Walker looks to get there ahead of Riley DeVoyle. Trying to trick his way through, has to go behind to Walsh. Curling ball towards the edge of the area, dealt with by Donaldson. Now Karabo Motsveni. Scoops it up for Brian and Love, sent back where it came from by Utridge. Here's Harry Murray. Regroup time for Eynesbury Rovers. And the United man, Archie Bales, tripped from behind. And it looks like it is going to be scoreless at the Hawthorns between West Brom and Coventry City. It's not scoreless here at the final match of the United Counties League season. Coventry United leading by 2-1 as we enter the final 3 minutes. Tense finale for the Red and Greens. Wouldn't have it any other way. Into the box it goes for Love. Utridge gets his head up. Utridge has been a rock at the back in this second half. Wayward clearance by Wood. Fans doing their best to put Addy off. It's not going to quite work out that way. As Agambiade charging down Duckett. But his laces through that, says Hatch. Ray gets there first. Murray curls it out to the left, and Coventry United won't be in a rush to get this game back underway. The Eynesbury coaching team getting the ball into play. And it looks like Albion isn't going to be coming on because Dan White's put the substitutes board away. And Duna's header. Joseph Agambiade charges down Duckett. This is the season for Coventry United. Joseph Agambiade taking on Utridge. Did it touch the arm? Referee said no. But it's back with Agambiade. Motsveni and Love's in there. Brian and Love to seal it. Coventry United with the third goal sealed the 3 points, and it's a goal for Brian and Love. His first goal away from the Butts Park Arena this season, and with less than 90 seconds left on the clock, Coventry United will see the season out just as they intended. Motsveni was waiting for the opportune moment to strike. It didn't quite come for him, but it was rolled into the penalty area for Brian and Love, who took a touch to steady himself and thumped it past Duffy. Eynesbury Rovers 1, Coventry United 3.
Was that Nduna who played it through?
Well, you have to commend Ainsbury's efforts. They've been giving it everything they've got for the last 20 minutes or so since they got their goal back. But Coventry United have now surely got the win. Ainsbury fans wanted to see Chris Roscoe lobbed. It's any means necessary. I don't think they care where the goal would come from. Thinking a lot about Coventry, they're winning the match at the moment. And down goes and Love. Could be a serious injury, this. Oh, no, he's all right. Renato Prippi just going over to head into the dressing room. Great performance from Renato. So into added time now. Coventry United have got the free kick as well. Tyler Donaldson held from behind. A handful of shirt for Hitchcock. And a yellow card for the Eynesbury number 11. I don't think there'll be an awful lot of added time. Donaldson finds Archie Bales. Motsveni and Love. Motsveni to Bales. United dare they dream of a fourth. From Motsveni deflected. Marshall chase. Collected by Duffy. Referee checking the watch. And the season draws to a close with Coventry United besting Eynesbury. A league double sealed for the Red and Green. 6-1 at the Butts Park Arena. 3-1 here. After a dramatic, topsy-turvy season for Coventry United. This was the perfect way to see it out. Brian and Love with the third goal to seal it after striking in the first half from Joseph Ekambiade and Renato Prifty. The efforts of this young Coventry United side, who've had to play for free since February, evident here. Absolutely tremendous stuff. And of course, we have to say a massive, massive thank you to Ivor Lawton and Craig Jones for seeing this young side through. Reading Green Army ready to dream again next season. But for now, 3 points will do. The perfect way to see out the 2021-22 United Counties League season. Final score here on CUTV for the last time this campaign. Eynesbury Rovers 1, Coventry United 3. Well, that's it. That's us done here on CUTV for another season. It has been a roller coaster, I think we can say. Thank you very, very much for all of your support this season. If you've just listened to a second of the coverage or every single game, it has been an experience, to say the least. Thank you, everyone, for supporting your red and greens, and well done to every single player who has worn that red shirt with pride this season, as the lads come over to show their appreciation to the travelling red and green army. From everyone at Coventry United, enjoy your summer. We'll be back in August for another enthralling season.